Good morning, sun. I am a bird wearing a brown polyester shirt. You want a Coke? Maybe some fries? The roast beef combo's only $9.95. It's sun. 20 years from now, maybe we'll both sit down and have a few beers, and I can tell you about today and how I picked you up and everything changed. It was pain, sunny days and rain, and you'd feel the same thing. Everybody knows it sucks to grow up, and everybody does. So weird to be back here. Let me tell you what, the years go on and we're still fighting it. We're still fighting it. You'll try and try, and one day you'll fly away from me. Good morning, sun. I am a bird. It was pain, sunny days and rain, and you'd feel the same things. Everybody knows it hurts to grow up, and everybody does. So weird to be back here. Let me tell you what, the years go on and we're still fighting it. We're still fighting it. Oh, we're still fighting it. We're still fighting it. And you're so much like me. I'm sorry. We all know this is nothing. We all know this is nothing. this is nowhere. We all know this is nowhere. And there is no one here. It moves like a fire.
RITER RADIO is a BKR media production.
Welcome to the morning meeting, everybody. Or should I say the whenever you decide to show up meeting?
I said the hip, hop, the hippie, the hippie, the hip, hip, hop, and you don't stop the rocket to the bang, bang, boogie, say up, up, the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what the hell is to the twist, I'm ripping to the beat. I'm here, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. Say I am Wonder Man, and I'd like to say hello. I do the back to the wet, the red, and the blue, the purple, and yellow. But first I gotta bang, bang, the boogie to the boogie, say up, the boogie to the bang, bang, boogie.
All right. Episode 204 of RITER Radio. Thursday morning, November 6th, 2025. I feel guilty. I thought I said a thing on the show. I'm like, this is the funniest thing I've seen in a while. I want to share it with you. I'm going to share it with you. And then I just forgot. It was at the end. I was listening back as I was editing stuff to put it online in podcast form, which I think we're caught up now. Both the Spotify, which is the audio-only version, and there's a video there now too, and the YouTube version. I think we're good. So I think however you attempt to watch or listen to this show, I think we're up to speed and everything is caught up. Falling behind on that was not ideal. Editing video takes way more time than audio, in part because I'm better at the audio part, but also in part because there's this thing called rendering, where even when you're done, you have to sit there and it has to turn everything you just did into one file again, and that takes forever. So there's no just like edit, get rid of the music, post it, done. That doesn't happen. I had to pre-record last Friday's show because I was going out of town Friday. I spent probably 12 hours putting together a 2-hour show, which is insane, but I don't know. I made the rules. The rules are I'm on at 10 o'clock. I also couldn't be here at 10 o'clock. It also was the 200th episode. It was Halloween. I had to do a whole... So I spent a lot of time putting together video. All of those chunks of video on the computer have been clogging things up. Realized that over the last couple days that's been part of my computer issue. So I had to clean stuff up and also get it posted. Stuff was missing. Things are out of order. It's a disaster. I fell behind because of Thursday. I did everything on Thursday, keeping in mind that I needed to press play at 10 o'clock on Friday and have it just work, and it did. And then I wasn't home for 2 days. Then I was busy because I hadn't been home for 2 days. And then the weekend was over, and then it was time for another show. And then that day was over, and it was time for a show. And then that day was over. Yesterday, I spent the whole time trying to get caught up on that. But one of the things, new thing I've learned how to do is put video behind the show. Like I can just click a button. This made me laugh. I watched this so many times in a row, and it made me laugh so hard. And if you tuned in before the show started, you saw it with just video. But I'm going to put it on the screen now so that you can see, and we'll add the audio to it this time too. I have it muted. This is AI chiropractor videos. And this is the only one I've seen, but apparently this is like a montage of what's out there. And if this is what's out there, I like AI again. AI, I have a complicated relationship with artificial intelligence in that sometimes I think it's awesome and sometimes I think it's scary. That's probably how we should all feel about it, to be quite honest. Boy, this is very helpful. Boy, this is replacing me. Like, that's all there. Boy, this is going to start thinking for itself and doing crazy stuff and telling people things. They're going to believe it. And then the world can be possessed by the non-human mind. It's not cool. But in the meantime, fake videos of chiropractors treating the elderly, mostly the elderly. Some are just like regular people. But violently, but helping them is super entertaining. And now I think I've got the volume. Here we go. Get the volume back on. We don't have to watch it 100 times. But we do have to watch it at least once. I promised it yesterday. I played it like 5 times leading into the show, but with no sound. It's better with sound. Do we have sound?
Mm-hmm. And let it all go.
Oh,
there
wow.
It is. Good. One more a little lower.
Okay.
Stay loose.
Oh.
I recognize I'm catering to the video crowd, not the audio crowd, but we're trying to get you to YouTube anyway.
Be heavy.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh. There it is.
What are you doing?
And now.
Little spin.
No. Are you all right?
Yeah, I think.
All right, just relax your shoulders for me. A little twist, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Whoa! Ow! Oh my. Follow my TikTok.
All right, Mr. Dalton, just take a deep breath for me. And out. Good. One more little push here.
Oh, what in blazes?
Oh, sorry, wrong tool.
Tool, that was a.
Just relax for me, George. Big breath in and let it go. Here we go.
Ah! Good Lord, what was that?
Just a firm adjustment. Give that a second to settle.
Feels like a truck hit.
All right, Miss Dorsey, just take a deep breath for me. Let it out. Good. Nice and easy right there. And push.
Ah!
Whoa!
Oh, my
Miss
Lord.
Dorsey, you okay?
The neck traction carousel. Trust me, it's science.
Oh dear.
Ready?
Whoa.
Here we go.
Mercy.
Feel that
I'm
stretch?
feeling something.
A little tap on the stool, that's normal.
Ha! Watch the bones.
The best part is the lady going face first through the wall. We're playing it again. I'm not going to do this all show.
All right, shoulders relaxed, arms across the chest. Big breath in for me. Mm-hmm. And let it all go.
Oh, wow.
There it is. Good. One more a little lower.
Okay.
Stay loose.
Oh.
I like how much that guy looks like fake Matt Perino.
Wow, I love it.
I like how quickly she reacts.
Ricky, just relax that head for me.
I don't love this one. I don't think he flies very naturally to the wall.
There it is.
What are you doing?
And now.
Little spin.
No. Are you all right?
Yeah, I think.
All right, just relax
Best
your shoulders
one.
for me.
Best one right here.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa! Ow! Oh my. Follow my TikTok.
All right, Mr. Dalton, just take a deep breath for me. And out. Good. One more little push here.
Oh, what in blazes?
Oh, sorry, wrong tool.
Tool, that was a.
Just relax for me, George.
That's a mace.
Big breath in and let it go. Here we go.
Ah! Good Lord, what was that?
Just a firm adjustment. Give that a second to settle.
Feels like a truck hit.
All right, Miss Dorsey, just take a deep breath for me. Let it out. Good. Nice and easy right there. And push.
Ah!
Whoa!
Oh, my
Miss
Lord.
Dorsey, you okay?
The neck traction carousel. Trust me, it's science.
Oh dear.
Ready?
Whoa.
Here we go.
Mercy.
Feel that
I'm
stretch?
feeling something.
A little tap on the stool, that's normal.
Ha! Watch the bones.
All right. I'm not going to do that anymore. I mean, I won't say I'll never do that again. That was awesome, though. I don't know why that's so funny to me, but it's very funny to me. Especially the old lady. 1, 2, and then sure, she's face first into the wall. But they're all happy about it because they're all getting fixed. It's a joke. I got that sent to me, and then I sent it to my friend who's a chiropractor, and he liked it. He doesn't treat people like that, though. You could go to him. You're safe going to him. Just like you're safe going to Brian Janik for all your insurance needs. 20-plus years in the industry. He's with thefinancialguys.com. Find him there. I'm going to throw this out there again. I did this yesterday on the show, and it kind of worked. I have to sell tickets for a meat raffle. And I would like you, if you're interested, to this is not necessarily like, I mean, I'm always asking, like, hey, support the show, and we get a sponsor for the show. No, this is just we're having a meat raffle. And if you're interested, tickets are available through me. Just get in touch either through the text line, which is 716-288-5246, or you can just email me, bradwriter@gmail.com. If you're interested in tickets, I'm looking for the flyer. I had the flyer up before I started the show, and now I do not. But I'll find it again. I'll give you the details. Meat raffle 2 weeks from tomorrow. And I was supposed to sell a bunch of tickets, and I haven't because I've been really busy doing other things. And also my kids play on 19 different teams, and they all have their own little events. But it's time for me to fill up space for this for the meat raffle. We need to do that. And so I'm going to throw it out there. I'm not expecting anything. You don't have to do it. But there are people, the kind of person who would listen to me on a show on a daily basis, coming from my house, seems like the kind of person who might be interested in a meat raffle. Here are the details. It's at the Variety Club, which is on Broadway in Lancaster. Doors open at 6. First spin is at 7. This is Friday, November 21st. Tickets are $15 or $100 for an 8-person table. I can put this on the screen, I guess. How do I do that? Just switch to that. I can put it right there. Look at that. There's your meat raffle. Most of it. My face is in the way, but I can get my face out of there. Hold on. I know how to do this, too. Oh, no, I don't. Never mind. Leave it. All right. Meat raffle benefits the baseball team, the 9U baseball team. Doors at 6. Variety Club, 6114 Broadway in Lancaster. Cool place. I was there for the telethon. $15 a person, $100 a table, 8 people per table. So $15 for individual tickets, $15 for individual tickets, $100 for a package of 8. And you all sit together. There are basket raffles, giveaways. You can buy tickets for big ticket item, chest freezer, gas grill, booze basket, open bar with beer, wine, and pop. No outside drinks allowed. Bring your own food. Cash bar available. In addition, meat provided by Eden Surefine Market. We love them. And, yeah, if you're interested, come on out. It'd be cool if I could. Because here's the thing. With 2 kids playing travel baseball, this is I think it's year 4. Yeah, this will be year 4 for Nate playing and year 3 for Drew playing. So I am now 7 year-round seasons, really, into travel baseball, which entails lots of this fundraising stuff. We're always selling squares for the Super Bowl and the World Series and Thanksgiving football and Christmas football and bowl games and that kind of stuff. And then also there are events like this one. And also I help run a league where we had a meat raffle last year, and we'll have a meat raffle again in April, a meat raffle this year. So meat raffles are not my favorite thing, but I love baseball. And apparently if you love baseball, you have to sell tickets to meat raffles now. That's just how it goes. So there's a lot of meat raffling. There's a lot of squares selling. And I've got a lot of friends and family who are very supportive of our Little League baseball habit. But it's nice to have the opportunity to branch out and be like, hey, you know what? You might not be friend or family, or maybe you are, and you're listening. You're like, oh, that would be cool. Meat raffle, November 21st. Just get in touch if you want to participate. No, I'm not forcing this on anyone. It's forced on me. All of these things are forced on me. I just like baseball. So if you are interested, it's super fun. They're very fun. I don't mind attending them or helping to run them. I just mind always having to sell things to people, it's constant. And we haven't done this because we're busy selling other things for other things at all times. So we've got tickets, and I threw this out there yesterday, and I got a couple feelers on people who are interested, so I'm just doing it again. Meat raffle. Come say hi. I'll get you, maybe I'll get some RITER Radio stuff made up, and I'll give it to you if you buy tickets. I don't know. I could do that. Some stickers or something. I don't know. I do need merch. Merch does have to be a thing at some point. But again, one-man show, just trying to get the thing rolling far enough to where it deserves merch. I don't think it deserves merch yet. It deserves an audience. It deserves sponsors. And then eventually it deserves merch. But we're at episode 204. I don't think we're at merch yet. Maybe we should be. Maybe that's the move. Maybe merch helps. I mean, that's the point of it, right? The merch. See, the beauty of merch. Merch is short for merchandise. The beauty of, I could take the meat raffle off the screen, I guess, right? The beauty of merch is that you can sell it and make money, but then what you're doing is you're selling something that is helping to promote your thing. So it's always been good. I've always thought, the move here would be for me to buy 1,000 RITER Radio T-shirts and distribute them throughout Western New York and America and the world, and do something with that. But when we don't have a ton of sponsorship stuff, now we're talking about me just buying you a shirt. It's I'm already doing something. I'm already doing the show for you. You buy the shirt. So we just haven't gotten to the shirt, coffee mug, baseball cap, magnet, sticker for your laptop phase of RITER Radio yet. Today is a new interesting day. We've got multiple guests on the show. Neither have, you've probably heard my son Drew. But my son Drew is going to join me coming up at some point today to talk about what he's getting into at school. It's pretty interesting, I think. That's why I brought him on. We'll hear from Drew. We'll also hear from an old friend of, I'll say of the show, but really of just me and of me and all my friends. Former UB football quarterback. He's a football quarterback as opposed to, your field hockey quarterbacks and your diving quarterbacks. He was a football quarterback. Dumbass. Not him, me. Why did I just say football quarterback? So I was going to say he's from UB football, and then he plays quarterback. Joe Licata was the quarterback for UB for a while. They had a really good run while he was here. And he also was a record-setting quarterback at Williamsville South. At the time, I did not live in the Williamsville South district, but I do now. And that's where my kids will attend high school beginning next year. My oldest is in 8th grade right now, so he'll be there next year. And then I've got 2 behind him. One's in 6th, one's in 4th. They're all coming. And Joe not only used to coach at UB and used to play at UB and used to play at Will South. He's now the head football coach at Will South, and he's got a big playoff game coming up on Friday. The team lost its first game on September 5th and has not lost since, including a playoff win over Olean last week. They'll take on Lackawanna this week for the opportunity to go play at Highmark Stadium for the sectional championship, Section 6, whatever it is. The big thing where they have a bunch of games at the stadium. If they win, they get to go to that. So we'll catch up with Joe Licata at some point between now and noon as well. I've got to figure out exactly how to structure this whole thing, but we'll be okay. Oh, the other video. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Bill's thing, real quick, Bill's thing that I became aware of yesterday, and then I just saw the quote, and I like it. Brandon Beane following the trade deadline. I talked to Bob Gaughan yesterday about the trade deadline, and honestly, I wasn't in the they need to do something mode. I was just in the it's fun when the team does something. It's fun to get a new toy. And I'm not in the business of figuring out what this player is worth. Oh, do I want to give up a 2nd and a 4th round pick for a pass rusher? Do I want to give up a 3rd and a 5th for a receiver? Do I want to give up a 1st for this guy? Would I give up 2 firsts for Sauce Gardner? Probably would. But it's not that I feel or felt the Bills absolutely need to make a move because they need another receiver or they need a replacement for Michael Hoyt, who was here for 5 minutes and then left. And he was so impressive in the game and a half that he played. He's even more impressive after that. Did you see that? Did you see they had a microphone on Hoyt while he was playing and then as he was injured, and the Bills put the thing out. Let me see. I meant to have this set up as well. Let's see if this just will work. Bear with me. Sorry. I want you to see and hear this. Mostly here, but if you're watching, you can see it also. You know how that works. This popped up on, it's like a YouTube short last night when I turned on my TV. My TV, which I have my beef with the YouTube thing now. YouTube, the dispute between YouTube and ABC messed with my Maction last night. I was supposed to be able to watch 2 football games, one on ESPNU, one on ESPN2. They were gone. I even subscribed to the ESPN Plus thing, but that's not good enough. So I was unable to watch college football, midweek college football. I live for Maction. I love Maction. We're going to be a part of Maction the next 3 weeks, but not this one. But what that meant was I'm going to be home, and there are football games Tuesday night and Wednesday night. I didn't get a chance to try it on Tuesday night, so I didn't notice that I couldn't watch. But last night, it's like, yeah, that's what I'm doing tonight. My kid's like, is there football tonight? I said, yes, there is. There's Maction. One of them had the gall to say, what's Maction? I said, what is Maction? Then I put him through a wall like a chiropractor would. No, I'm just kidding. I just said, it's the Mac. Come on, man. Everybody else is like, what are you talking about? Dad always talks about Maction. But I couldn't watch Maction last night, and that sucked. All right, here is the Michael Hoyt thing. This is cool. It's about 2 minutes long. But Hoyt tore his Achilles and then didn't want to leave the game. So it's a lot of, yeah, we'll deal with that tomorrow. Let's go win this game. As he just sits on the bench. He needs help moving down to the defense. I'm giving you a little preview so you know what's coming, mostly for the audio-only people. For the video people, you'll be able to actually see it. Let me do this. Let's switch it over. I'm starting to like the video part of all this. All right, let's see if this works. Hopefully no ads, no nothing. Let's go.
Michael Hoyt now being helped to the sideline. Hoyt's been such a bright spot these last 2 weeks after coming off the suspension.
Yep. Oh. Whew.
It sure as hell feels like it popped your Achilles. So it's going to be better for you to ride in a cart.
Can I stay and like?
Stay if you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you rather stay out?
Yeah, I would. Love you, buddy. Yeah, me too. Hey.
So I've got the benefit of audio, video, and captions. So if you're just listening, let me explain what just happened. Michael Hoyt on the field tore his Achilles. Non-contact injury. I don't profess to know all of this stuff, but I watched it and I thought, I think he tore his Achilles. I heard somebody once say, when you tear your Achilles, it's the only injury where you know exactly what it is because you feel it shrivel up. Like it shrivels up your leg. And you can always see, now that I've heard that, I think I'm batting 1,000 on guessing. You know, you don't like to speculate on injuries. I love to speculate on injuries. Love it. I mean, what's the point of watching a sport if you can't speculate, right? You have to be careful when you're broadcasting. Like, you wouldn't want to speculate as the official broadcaster on a UB game. But if I'm watching as a fan, I will speculate about what I just saw. If I'm just watching on television, not talking into a microphone. I think I'm batting 1,000 on speculation regarding Achilles tears or ruptures or whatever you want to call it. Because you can see they react weird. They don't seem to be in a ton of pain. They just go, uh-oh, this isn't good. And so that's Hoyt. So Hoyt injures himself kind of near the sideline, tries to hop off the field, as I'm sure most of you saw during the game. Then he kind of goes to one knee. He asks A.J. Epinesa, help me out. Ends up hopping to the bench with Epinesa there. The trainers come over. The first thing you hear in this video, it's edited down. Took place over the course of more than 2 minutes, but the trainers are there and said, it sure feels to me like you popped your Achilles. They said, so the best thing to do would be to take the cart back. And he says, can I stay out here? We got a game to win, or maybe that's what he's going to say later, but just catching you up. So if you're only listening, it's super impressive. As impressive as Hoyt was after returning from the suspension. I didn't like that part. I didn't like when they signed him and then he couldn't play the first 6 games. But once he was in, he was a massive deal, and they started to look like the defense that you're looking for. And Ogunjobi's back, and Hairston's in now. And Bosa is, I just said yesterday, cross your fingers, Bosa's healthy. He missed practice yesterday with, I don't remember what it was, hopefully a minor. Haven't heard any real details on it, but he did miss practice, and it didn't say veteran rest. Usually he misses a day, and it just says, he's old, leave him alone. This said ankle or calf or wrist or something. I don't remember. But there's a minor Bosa injury. But the defense finally started to look like the defense that Brandon Beane was trying to assemble. And then Hoyt went out, and it's like, all right, who's next? That was cool. Good idea. Good try. What are you supposed to do? Sign the guy. He's one of your big free agents. You got real vision. Like, this is the perfect guy for our defense. Except he's suspended for 6 games. And then he plays 1.5, and he's awesome, and he's hurt. But, again, I like him already, and I like him more after watching this, and I think you will, too.
Hey, go win this. Hey, go win this. Hey, can I go down there with the defense? No, I want to stay out here. I want to stay out here. Let's go, boys.
Trainer's hopping him down to the other side of the bench so he can hang out with the defense instead of the offense.
I'm with you. Hey, let's go win. Let's go win. We'll do this tomorrow. Let's go win. Hey, go win this one. Win this one. Hey, win this one. Win this one. Yeah, James, come on. All right, boys, come on. Come on. We got the lead. Let's go.
Play clock down to 1. Here's the snap. Pressure coming. Mahomes heaves it down the field, looking for Worthy. It's picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
Yes! Come on! Worry about that tomorrow. Let's go win. Yeah. Hey, good Phil. Good job. Come on. I know. Let's go win this. Let's win this one. Good job, boys. Love you, too. Yep.
So that was just cool. I mean, aside from the part where he's out for the year or longer with his torn or ruptured Achilles. Aside from that, I like Hoyt. Like, that's go get a jersey stuff. That's Kyle Williams stuff right there. Yeah, I tore my Achilles. Can I stay here, though? Because the game is right now. We're playing the Chiefs. I'd like to stick around. Is that okay? And he did, and it was cool. All right, we're going to take a timeout. We're going to hear from Joe Licata, former UB Bulls quarterback, current Will South head coach. They've got a playoff game. Don't worry, we're not going to get too bogged down in the X's and O's and the player matchups between Will South and Lackawanna. I don't expect you to be interested in that. I'm interested in who wins the game. It's not about individual players. We're going to just talk to Joe, who is a friend of mine, I would say. I mean, we don't hang out, but like I know him well. I was there the whole time he was at UB. I know his dad, his mom, sisters. The family was around a ton. And Joe grew up in the neighborhood where I live, and it's his alma mater, and he's back as the head coach there. He's also my kid's health teacher. Kind of cool. So we're going to play a little music, and we'll be back with Joe Licata, who's going to join us to give us a little update on him and the Will South situation and his journey from high school player to college player to brief NFL stint to Timon, athletic director, to Will South head coach heading into a playoff game against Lackawanna, also coached by a former UB Bull, Marcus Rivers. So we'll get to that in just a moment. I'm going to switch to that thing. We're going to play a song, and we'll be back. It's RITER Radio.
The legend of the phoenix all ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning. Love. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 The present has no ribbon. Your gift keeps on giving. What is this I'm feeling? If you wanna leave, I'm with it. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're We're up all night to get lucky. 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 She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 We're up all night to get. 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 We're up all night to get lucky. 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 We've come so far to give up. Who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cause to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 We're up all night to get lucky.
I keep telling myself that it'll be fine. You can't make everybody happy all of the time. But I found myself in a place that I've never been, a place that I thought that I would never be. There's people looking back at me. I keep having this dream, I'm at a party, there's people throwing drinks and screaming, telling me that I don't belong. Lately life's been the same, I find this comfortable place with all my friends, and then my friends start telling me that I've always been wrong. And I'm so tired of being wrong. Time I could move, there was a time I could breathe. The crowded spaces filled with angry faces, it didn't once cross my mind. With paranoia in my heels, will you love me still? When we awaken you find that the sanity is gone. you're so worried about what I'm gonna think, baby, I'm worried too. But if love is a game, girl, then you're gonna win. I'll spend the rest of my life bringing victory in, if you want me to.
We continue Writer Radio, episode 204, episode 204, and one of my favorite guests. I haven't had him on this show, I don't think, yet, but he's been a guest on a lot of pregame shows, and a lot of postgame shows, and a lot of halftime shows, and a lot of just football-related things. It's former UB quarterback Joe Licata, who is also former Will South quarterback Joe Licata, who is also current Will South football head coach Joe Licata for a team that lost its opening game and hasn't lost in 2 months, and has a playoff game coming up Friday night, tomorrow night, in Williamsville. And I'm pretty excited to talk to Joe. And also he's my kid's health teacher. So yeah, all this is going on. Joe Licata, what's up, man? Long time no talk.
What quite the intro there. I'm not sure which one I'm most proud of right there, all those labels, but I might have to go with that, the fact that I'm your kid's health teacher.
Yeah, I think that's kind of awesome. Like, we were setting this up for when we could do it, and it's like, well, not at this time because I've got a class. And I'm like, wait, my kid is in that class. So we were waiting for that, although he's homesick, so you didn't see him, but you would have seen him like 15 minutes ago had he not had a migraine. Is he doing all right? Is he giving you trouble, Joe?
Yeah, no, he's doing great.
Okay.
We're just starting the fitness unit right now. We just wrapped up the nutrition unit. So when you get home, ask him if he knows how to read a nutrition label. And if the answer is no, then I'm doing a poor job.
All right. He is 6'2" and 200 pounds, and I'm wondering if football has come up in the conversation. I don't know that he's got the guts for it. Yeah.
Going to. It's going to pretty soon.
He's into basketball. He's played 3 years of rec league basketball, and now this year he's playing 2 different rec leagues and trying out for the school team. So I'm hoping that I will soon be a Billy's fan, not just by being a neighbor of the school, but by actually having a kid on one of the teams. But I didn't bring you on to talk about basketball or health class. I brought you on to talk about your football team. What year is this for you as the head coach at Will South, and have things accelerated maybe even more quickly than you thought that they could? I've only been out to a couple games, but I've watched you throttle teams in person, and I hope you can do the same on Friday night against Lackawanna.
Yeah, well, it's my 4th year back, so this is really my first full team that's really been our guys, since they were freshmen. All the seniors right now, I got the job when they were freshmen, so it's been really cool to see their development and how they've really bought into what we're doing. It's gotten better and better every single year. Our record, we were 5-5 my first year, and we improved the second year. We won the Funky Bowl my second year, and then the third year we made it to the playoffs. And then this year, finishing the regular season 7-1 as division champs, undefeated in our league. It's just consistently gotten better and better, and it's because of the kids.
What does it mean to you to not just coach football, but coach football at your alma mater? I know you started off in the athletic department at Timon, and when you left there, I was like, oh no, and then it was to go to Will South. Like, oh yeah, this is perfect for you. It's the right fit. I think about how much I like coaching in the rec league where I played baseball and basketball as a kid. That's not high school alma mater. This is real stuff. It's great.
Right. I mean, my ride is always, I've I've always had this circled as my dream job. Since I was a kid, I've always wanted to come back and be the head coach of Williamsville South. I was at Timon for 4 years, and it was great, and I would not trade that experience for anything. And then, actually when Coach Mo got the job at UB, I called to congratulate him, and the conversation kind of changed towards me joining his staff. So I went for it back in 2021. That was a great experience, but that really further cemented in my head that where I was supposed to be, and that was at the high school level, specifically at South. So when Craig Krasansky, he left South, I called him to congratulate him, and then he said to me, "Hey, think about coming back to South." And that's a guy that I played for and a guy that I love. And to be honest, there really wasn't any thinking about it. As soon as that job opened up, it was where I wanted to be.
I met him randomly because he lives by the playground in the neighborhood, and I think I had on a UB something, and he had on a Will South something in his backyard, and that's how I got to know him a little bit, just from talking to him while my kids were, I don't know, they might have been playing tennis, they might have been playing baseball, I don't know, but we were just hanging out at the park in the neighborhood, because I moved into where you grew up like 5 years ago, so and at the time your parents were still here, they've since moved, but I still run into your dad at the grocery store on occasion, and we'll sit and talk for 15 minutes or so. I'm so used to being around him. Well, from him pacing lobbies during your entire football career, I'm there early, he's there early, we just walk around and hang out and talk. So yeah, I've gotten to know a good chunk of your family over the years, and it's all connecting as my kids are coming through the school where you're now teaching and coaching. Did you know you'd have to be a teacher in order to be a coach? Did you plan on all of this, or was it, I'm a teacher, or I'm a coach, I want to be a coach, I guess I'll be a teacher too?
Well, my dad was a high school principal for 25 years, and he was in the school system for about 40. So it was kind of always in my blood to be in education. But I always knew that I wanted to coach. And when I got cut from Cincinnati, I came home and just started working with quarterbacks here. I got a phone call to take over at Timon as ed teacher, athletic director, and football coach, and it was one of the biggest blessings in my life was to get there. And I realized that I needed to get my certification to become a full-time public school teacher. So no, it wasn't always in my thought process to be a teacher. It was always in my thought process to become a coach, and then I knew that was the path that I could take.
Thinking about it, my other connection to a really good high school quarterback in the area is another connection that you have as well. Jim Kubiak had his quarterback school and probably still does. I just haven't seen him in a few years, but he worked with you leading up to and throughout your college career, right?
Yes. Yeah, I was his first ever client. 2007, my dad called Dick Gallagher and said, my son wants to be a quarterback, who can help him out? And he referenced Jim Kubiak, and then that's how his company really started, and he's done a great job. Jim's a great man.
He had, so he's got his company. You had a QB school going on for a while too. Is that still a thing, or are you more just you've got your own team now?
I do mine in the winter, and then all the way through the summer. I call it the Nickel City Quarterback Club. It's been going this is actually going into my 10th year of doing it. So I've had a chance, like last year, I worked with 250 quarterbacks across Western New York. So of all ages, and it's really been a really cool thing to see, and especially when we play against some of these QBs, talking to them pregame, talking to them after the game, and just seeing the development of certain guys, and it's been really, really a cool thing to see.
Well, I made a joke the last time I saw you on the field, the homecoming game, you guys beat Lakeshore, and I came down on the field and said, I'd like you to meet your quarterback in 4 years and your quarterback in 6 years. We've not fully pursued the football thing, but it's coming, man. My oldest is not a football guy. My other two cannot wait to get to know you and be around that. So we might have to get involved pretty soon. One of them's in 4th grade, one's in 6th grade. So there's plenty of time, but they're coming, man. They're coming for you, and hopefully you'll be there for them. Yeah, that's cool.
I love it. This is my plan.
How's this matchup look for you? What can you tell us? Without, you don't have to give full details about who the players are and all that stuff, but Lackawanna, I think of Lackawanna as a football power in my lifetime here in Western New York. Is this it's a big matchup for you guys?
Yeah, they are 7-2. They're the 2 seed on our side. I mean, they've had a lot of great wins. I've actually gone to see them play a couple times in person because they play on Saturdays. They're one of the only ones that still play on Saturdays. So I've gotten the chance to watch them play. I saw them play Pioneer, saw them play Iroquois. Saw the playoff game that they won last week. They're extremely physical. One of the cool things too, and for you, you'll recognize his name, Marcus Rivers.
Oh, yeah.
Their head coach.
Oh, really?
So yeah, he's their head coach. So it's going to be cool to have the opportunity to play against, a guy that I played with in college for a year. But he's done a great job there, and he has his kids playing hard.
Well, and that's his alma mater as well, right? Didn't he play at Lackawanna High School? So two former UB Bulls facing each other as head coaches in a game at Will South, half a mile from my house. This is awesome. I'm excited about. I'm even more excited. I want to see you guys win because I'm Team Billy's now. I'm in the neighborhood. This is our school. This is our squad. My only problem is when you guys play against my alma mater, which is West Seneca East. I'm not positive who I'm supposed to root for in those types of situations. But generally speaking, I'm pro Will South. I don't have any gear yet, but I'll get it eventually.
Hey, I know a guy. Who can hook you up.
Perfect. Good. All right. I'll text you again after we're done talking. What did playing quarterback do to make you into a coach? Like you knew you wanted to coach. You knew you could coach quarterbacks. Quarterbacks are leaders. You're on the offensive side of the ball. You're in charge of that. But now adding in the defensive side of things, how big of a transition has it been to go from a player to a quarterback's coach, to an offensive coach, to a full team coach?
Yeah, that's a great question, and it's one that I have had to kind of step back and reevaluate almost on a weekly basis, honestly. Coaching quarterbacks, it comes a lot more naturally to me, obviously, than, let's say, coaching a defensive lineman. We're finding ways how to best relate to the kids in all positions has made, my experience as a player, as a leader on a team, has made that transition a lot easier. From the standpoint of football, if you understand the quarterback position, you really can understand everything else. So I might not fully be able to talk defensive backs, backpedaling, and all that stuff, but I have great assistant coaches who are masters in their craft and pour into their kids, and so I understand the scheme offensively, defensively, special teams. And then, our culture, which I know is the hot buzzword, but, scheme, culture, all that stuff's developed from the top down. So playing the quarterback position has definitely made my job a lot easier.
How many people are on a staff, on a high school staff, your high school staff?
Well, we have 16 total, and that's in our full modified all the way through varsity. But I think there's 6 at the varsity level.
Okay, all right, that's reasonable. Because I think about
guys are coaching both sides of the ball and all that stuff.
Yeah, but you're surrounding yourself with the right people, and you know what you like, you know who you know, you've got the connections.
Another former Bowl too. Steve Nappo played at UB in the '80s, and he still holds the interception record. But he is on our staff coaching our defensive backs.
That's awesome. Love it. Let's jump to UB in the last couple minutes I've got here with you. I'm just curious to know your thoughts. You were a prize in that you were a local quarterback who wanted to be here and wanted to help the program grow and turn into a destination for the better players locally. And we have absolutely seen that, and I think where the program is right now compared to where it was when you agreed to be a part of it has got to be, it's got to make you proud that you're a foundational player for turning UB football into what it is today.
I appreciate that compliment. It's awesome. It is awesome to see. I mean, you compare it now to what it was, just aesthetically, like looking at it, like the indoor, the gear, the facilities, all of that stuff is very visual. I remember Coach Leipold saying in a meeting my senior year that he hopes we come back in 5 to 10 years and are jealous of what the current players have. And I remember thinking, that's a wild thing to say. Why would we say that? But now, 10 years later, I walk into there and I'm like, oh, you can get me saying, and I'm proud of it. This is awesome. That's what it should be. You want to keep growing. You want to keep progressing. And then to your next thing that you had said was, we're in the conversation, and that wasn't the way it was years back. So we're just in the conversation for major college football, and it's awesome to see.
Let me ask you this, because this is where we are in the journey, the standard MAC journey. It's early November. We're done with Saturday games. We're switching to midweek action. What's your overall opinion on those games? Because there are some cold, empty nights in Akron and in BG, and in Oxford, and well, not necessarily Athens. Asia have a pretty good crowd there, but that's what gets the team on TV. That's what gets that gear in front of people. That's what makes that logo start to pop on a national basis. All that stuff. There's pros and cons, but how did you feel about it? And also the transition from the routine of Saturday game after Saturday game, and then all of a sudden you're jumping into Wednesdays.
Right. Well, I think to start off, the branding side of it is it's brilliant. It's smart. It's matching. They branded it extremely well. You say the term matching, you tweak that word, and people know what you're talking about. So I think the branding from the conference overall has been extremely successful. Talking about the lack of fans that come out on a Tuesday or Wednesday night on cold days. When you're playing there, yes, it does affect you. Or not affect you necessarily, but it is a little bit of a letdown. But also, you got to think you just signed millions of dollars into a TV contract.
Right.
It's the only way that you're visually out there in front of millions of viewers. So I love when I get home from practice at this point in the year and it's a Tuesday night, I can turn on that game.
Yes.
That's very cool. And then from the routine question, I actually liked it better when we were home than when we were away. Because when you're away and you wake up in the hotel and you're there, if you wait, let's say it's 9 o'clock, you have until 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. to do nothing. And it stinks. And so when you're home, you actually go to class on the days of a major league action game. And some people might be thinking that sounds like, why would you want to do that? But it's at least more of a routine, and it kind of reminds you of high school football again.
Yeah.
You have something to do to kind of get your mind off of it a little bit. So I enjoy playing at home on those days.
Just as a broadcaster, I mean, for me, we'll get to where are we going now? Central Michigan. We'll get to Central Michigan at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesday, and the next thing I have to do is get on a bus at 4 o'clock the next day to go to the game. I've now got 24 hours. I'm not preparing to play. I can study things. I can watch things. I can write. I can get ready. But it's a long time. You wake, like you said, you wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's like, oh my God, what am I going to do with this entire day sitting in a hotel in Clare, Michigan? The bowling alley's closed. There's nothing for me to do. So, I feel it, man. I feel what's going on. Hey, Joe, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Let's stay in touch. Good luck this weekend. Good luck at the stadium. Hopefully you can beat Marcus Rivers and the Lackawanna Steelers and move on. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm throwing my support behind Will South in this playoff run. Great to talk to you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Awesome, I appreciate it. Let me know what size, and I'll send some gear your way.
2X giant head. Those are the things you need to know. 2X gear, giant head. Stretch, large, stretchy head. All right, thanks, Joe.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. There's Joe Licata joining us here on episode 204 of Writer Radio. In the background, on the YouTube version, you've been looking at highlights of Joe. I found a video that was like 12 minutes long from his senior year. It disappeared a couple times for an ad and stuff. It's not perfect, but rather than me just putting a picture of Joe's face up, let's watch him play a little football. Watch him balling out. Back in the New York era of UB football, under Danny White, they were stressing the New York part of it. State University of New York at Buffalo. It's got big New York on the field. At UB Stadium, that's not there anymore. They've moved on from that. Once Danny White moved on, they kind of dumped that vision. I liked the vision. I thought it was a good idea. But the newer vision's working too. Buffalo, the better, newer, hipper logo. I swear that we have gotten recruits to come to Buffalo because our gear looks cooler. They hold up. They do these videos now. They'll have like the 3 hats in front of them. Like, I elect to go to, and they hold up the Bulls logo because it's awesome looking. I can't name a player that the Bulls got because they changed their logo to something cool. Not a cartoonish bull. It's not just a horn on the side of the helmet. It doesn't just say UB on the side of the helmet anymore. There's like a good vibe. And I think it started with this New York thing back then. But it has progressed to where the logo, it's like the Chicago Bulls logo. It's cool. Our stuff looks good. It helps. Look good, feel good, play good, right? They would all say it. Joe would say it if he was still here. He is still, he's still here. He's off the phone. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. More of episode 204 of Writer Radio when we return after some music. Stick around.
The microphone explodes, shattering the mold. Either drop the hits like De La O or get the fuck out the commode with the short shot. Sure to make the bodies drop, dropping no copy, yo, no corners of co-op. Terror rays stretching, quenching the thirst of the power dawn. That fire-sided fist are gone. That rotten sore on the face of the earth gets bigger. The triggers go empty your pulse. Rally around the family with a pocket full of shells. They rally around the family with a pocket full of shells. They rally around the family with a pocket full of shells. They rally around the family with a pocket full of shells. Weapons, not food, not hope, not shoes, not need, just feed the war cannibal animal. I walk the corner to the rumble that used to be a library, line out to the mine cemetery now. What we don't know keeps the contract alive and moving. They don't gotta burn the book, they just remove them. While arms, warehouses, filling quickers and cells. Rally around the family, pockets full of shells. Rally around the family with a pocket full of shells. They rally around the family with a pocket full of shells. They rally around the family with a pocket full of shells. They rally around the family with a pocket full of shells.
Follow me into a solo, get in the flow, and you can picture like a photo. Music makes mellow, maintains to make melodies for MCs, motivates to break some everlasting. I can go on for days and days with rhyme displays that engrave deep as X-rays. I can take a phrase that's rarely heard, flip it, now it's a daily word. I can get iller than armor, killing bomb, but no alarm. Rock him or remain calm. Self-esteem make me super superb and supreme. Before a microphone, still I fiend. This was a tape. I wasn't supposed to break. I was supposed to wait, but let's motivate. I wanna see and keep following and swallowing, taking and making, biting and borrowing. Brothers tried and others died to get the formula, but I'ma let you sweat. You still ain't warm. You a step away from frozen, stiff as if you're posing. Dig into my brain as the rhyme gets chosen. So follow me, or what you thinking you were first. Let's travel at magnificent speeds around the universe. What could you say as the earth gets further and further away? Planets as small as balls of clay, astray into the Milky Way. Worlds out of sight, far as the eye can see, not even a satellite. Now stop and turn around and look. As you stand in darkness, your knowledge took. So keep staring, soon you suddenly see a star. You better follow, it consists of all. This is a lesson if you're guessing, and if you're borrowing, hurry, hurry, step right up and keep following the leader.
Follow the leader, rock him or sing.
lifetime mission, vision of prison. I listen. In this journey of the journal, I'm the journalist. Am I eternal or an eternalist? I'm about to flow long as I can possibly go. Keep you moving cause the crowd says so. Dance. Cuts rip your pants, Eric B on the blades, bleeding to death, call an ambulance. Pull out my weapon and start to squeeze. A magnum as a microphone, murdering MCs. Let's quote a rhyme from a record I wrote. Follow the leader. Yeah, don't. Cause every time I stop, it seems you're stuck. Soon as you try to step off, you're self-destruct. I came to overcome before I'm gone by showing and proving and letting ours be born. Then after that, I live forever. You disagree? You say never? Then follow me from century to century. You remember me in history, not a mystery or a memory. I'm called by nature, mind raised in Asia. Since you was tricked, I have to raise you from the cradle to the grave. But remember, you're not a slave, cause we was put here to be much more than that. But we couldn't see because our mind was trapped. But I'm here to break away the chains, take away the pains, remake the brains, rebuild my name. I guess nobody told you a little knowledge is dangerous. It can't be mixed, diluted, it can't be changed. The switch, here's a lesson if you're guessing and following. Hurry, hurry, step right up, keep following the leader. Follow the leader, rock him or sing. 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 Follow the leader. A verified freestyle, lyrics of fury. My third eye make me shine like jury. You're just a rental rapper, your rhymes are minute made. I'll be here when it fade, and watch it flip like a renegade. I can't wait to break and eliminate on every trade of a snake, so stay awake and follow because the tempo's a trail. The stage is a cage, the mic is a third rail. I'm Rakim, the fiend of a microphone, I'm not him. So leave my mic alone, soon as the beat is felt, I'm ready to go. So fasten your seatbelt, cause I'm about to flow. No need to speed, slow down and let the leader lead. Word to daddy, indeed. The R's are rolling stones, so I'm rolling. Directions is told them, the rhymes are stolen. Stop bugging, the brother said dig him. I never dug him, he couldn't follow the leader long enough, so I drug him. It's a danger zone, he should arrange his own. Face it, it's basic, erase it, change the tone. It's one R in the alphabet. It's a one-letter word and it's about to get more complex from one rhyme to the next. Eric B, be easy on the flex. I've been from state to state, followers tailgate. Keep coming, but you came too late, but I'll wait. So back up, regroup, get a grip, come equipped. You're the next contestant, clap your hands, you wanna trip. The price is right, don't make a deal too soon. How many notes get your name this tune? Follow the leader is a title, theme, task. Now you know you don't have to act. Rap is rhythm and poetry, cuts create sound effects. You might catch up if you follow the records he wrecks. Until then, keep eating and swallowing. You better take a deep breath and keep following the leader. Follow the leader, rock him or sing. Keep following. Rock him or sing. Follow the leader, 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 rock him or sing. Rock him or say peace. Follow the leader, rock him or sing. 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 Follow the leader. Follow the leader.
We are building a religion, we are building it bigger. We are widening the corridors and adding more lanes. We are building a religion, a limited edition. We are now accepting callers for these pendant keychains. To resist it is useless. It is useless to resist it. His cigarette is burning, but he never seems to ash. He is grooming his poodle. He is living comfort eagle. You can meet at his location, but you'd better come with cash. Now his hat is on backwards. He can show you his tattoos. He is in the music business. He is calling you dude. Now today is tomorrow, and tomorrow today, and yesterday is weaving in and out. And the fluffy white lines that the airplane leaves behind are drifting right in front of the waning of the moon. He is handling the money. He's serving the food. He knows about your party. He is calling you dude. Yeah, do you believe in the one big sign, the double wide shine on the boot heels of your prime. Doesn't matter if you're skinny, doesn't matter if you're fat. You can dress up like a sultan in your onion head hat. We are building a religion, we're making a brand. We're the only ones to turn to when your castles turn to sand. Take a bite of this apple, Mr. Corporate Events. Take a walk through the jungle of cardboard shanties and tents. Some people drink Pepsi, some people drink Coke. The wacky morning DJ says democracy's a joke. He says, now do you believe in the one big song? He's now accepting callers who would like to sing along. He says, do you believe in the one true edge? By fastening your safety belts and stepping towards the ledge. He is handling the money, he is serving the food. He is now accepting callers, he is calling me dude. Do you believe in the one big sign, the double wide shine on the boot heels of your prime? There's no need to ask directions if you ever lose your mind. We're behind you, and let us please remind you, we can send a car to find you if you ever lose your way. We are building a religion. We are building it bigger. We are building a religion, a limited edition. We are now accepting callers for these beautiful pendant keychains.
Episode 204 of RITER RADIO. Thanks to Joe Licata for joining me a few minutes ago. I apologize for the low level of audio coming from Joe there. A lot of technology in play here. I don't want to blame video, but had that just been an audio thing, I know how to fix it. But it was video, and I couldn't fix it. So Joe was very quiet while I was normal volume, or I was very loud while he was normal, but it wasn't that. This is normal. This is what we use. And then the phone was just too quiet. We'll fix that. The next person we have on the phone will not be that quiet. How about that? I can make this work. We have another guest coming up. He's 9. I don't know how I landed him, but I booked a 9-year-old guest for my show. So this is going to be a pretty short segment, and we'll get back on the other side and hear from this kid, this young baseball and podcasting prodigy named Andrew. I had to pick up my kid Drew from he had an after-school event yesterday, a new club that he's in. He's in 4th grade and he's in a club. And I don't want to reveal, I mean, I already kind of have. I don't want to reveal the whole thing. The reason I brought him on is I think it's interesting what he's doing. Schools are better now than they used to be. There's more excitement, there's more fun, more use of technology. Teachers are cooler. I just had old teachers. This is a pretty standard thing for somebody my age to say, but like, we didn't have 30-year-old teachers that were like cool. We had 112-year-old teachers who were not cool. Some were nicer than others and friendlier than others, but we didn't have like regular dudes and regular women walking around as teachers. There was never like oh yeah, he's fresh out of college. It's his 2nd year, and now he's going to teach you social studies. But it never happened. Student teachers occasionally. There's occasionally a student teacher that would be mixed in. Like, all right, I can relate to a 20-year-old when I'm 14. Like, all right, that's better. But it was just like a bunch of grandmas. Teaching us. It's not that anymore. It's like young, fun, hip let's use technology and be cool in schools, which I appreciate. I like technology. I like the emphasis on sports. I like everybody wearing Bill's stuff. I like fun runs. We didn't do any of that stuff. We didn't have recess. Recess is as old as time. We didn't have that. I have to sneeze. Hang on. You got the visual. I tried to make it sufficiently crazy while also getting rid of the audio. Speaking of audio, something that I'm obsessed with is the music on the show. And I always like all the songs, and I write them all down. And the plan is I did this for a long time, and then I just haven't done it in a while, but I've written down every song that I've played in every episode. And, like, you might think this is just me winging it, but here's, oh, wait, there we go. This is real. These are the shows that I've already done. And at the bottom, it lists all the songs. So, like, this is episode 202. They're mostly in order. 202, I played Skating Away, On the Thin Ice of a New Day, Spirit in the Sky. That's Norman Greenbaum. Skating Away is Jethro Tull. Change is Blind Melon. Bizarre Love Triangle by New Order. Life in the Fast Lane by Ghetto Boys. Shame on the Moon by Bob Seger. That's all by Genesis. Day before, we played 2x4 by Blind Melon. Walking on the Sun by the band that did Walking on the Sun, whose name I can't think of, Smash Mouth. I like that song. Possum Kingdom by the Toadies, and You're All I've Got Tonight by the Cars. Day before that, that was the crazy Halloween episode. That was good. That was pretty good. If you didn't catch the Halloween episode with the music in it, you missed out. We did Frankenstein, Fish performing Frankenstein by Edgar Winter Group on Halloween in 1994 is how the show started. Dead Man's Party, Oingo Boingo, Somebody's Watching Me by Rockwell, Nightmare on My Street, Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince, I should say. Lullaby by The Cure, that's a creepy as hell video. I'm Your Boogeyman. The point is, I've been writing all these songs down. There is a playlist on Spotify. It's like RITER Radio, the playlist, that I need to update at some point. And that's just a project. That's me sitting around with the music playing, maybe beer, and just dumping a bunch of songs into that list. It'll like double in size because it's been so long. But I've written every one down. It's just a matter of sitting and doing it. Again, one-man show. How much effort, how much time am I going to put into... I'm going to spend 3 hours putting all these songs into a playlist when I could be preparing the show, improving the video quality, improving the audio quality, improving the distribution, creating promos, all that stuff. So it's tough to choose what the thing is to do as a one-man show here. But that's on the list. I've been writing it down, and I'm looking at the list of the songs from today and thinking, if I could... Like, this might be the most that I would take the pile of songs and say, yes, this is the kind of music I play on the show. Does that make sense? Like, most indicative of what I'm trying to accomplish with the music. Started with Ben Folds, Still Fighting It. Call the Police by LCD Sound System. Get Lucky by Daft Punk with Pharrell Williams. Paranoia in B-flat minor by Avett Brothers. Bulls on Parade, because Joe Licata was on and he was a bull. And they'll be on parade again next Wednesday at Central Michigan. Although the Billies on Parade will happen tomorrow at Will South. Tickets are $7 in advance, $10 at the door, I believe. And they want you to be cashless. So plan on, even if you're going at the door, Venmo or card. I think card is part of it. I don't know. Cashless, though. They don't want your money. They want your electronic money. And follow the leader, Eric B. and Rakim. So that's what I've gotten in today. Ben Folds, Avett Brothers, LCD Sound System, Daft Punk, Rage, and Eric B. and Rakim. Follow the leader, Rakim. Is he? Boom, 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 boom. I've always loved that song. Always. Before it was written, I loved it. That's how much I love it. First time I heard it, I felt like I'd known it my whole life. Probably because it's sampled from like a spy show or something. I don't know what that that music is in the background, but it's definitely famous before Eric B. and Rakim. But I love that song. I like that. Anyway, that all sums everything up musically with what I'm trying to do. Those 6 songs that have been played so far. We'll get a couple more in. In fact, we're going to do that right now. We're going to get at least one in, and then we're going to hear from my son, Drew. I will apologize again for audio late in this conversation. We're going to put some video of Drew pitching on the screen, and I forgot to turn the audio off on the video. So it's me and Drew talking, but competing with audio from me and Drew playing baseball, playing catch with a baseball. It'll be fine. It works for sure on the video version. Audio version might be a little tricky, but again, I'm trying to cater to both. Decisions have to be made. I can't just keep editing over and over, like when it takes 2 hours to put something together, and then I go, oh, I wish I did this differently. I might have to eat dinner or go somewhere or do something else other than. So that's what's going on. Twice today, you're going to have like a little bit of an audio thing. But it's fine. And I think it's worth checking out. So stick around. I have to pick the perfect. I'm talking about how I'm doing all the perfect songs. So the next thing I play has to be something that I absolutely love and fits and maybe gives you a little different angle of the music that we're going for here on the show. Is there one that stands out to me? I want to keep up the energy. I don't want to get sleepy. Like there's this Jason Isbell song, Outfit. It's been sitting here. I think about playing it all the time. I never do. It's mellow. It's great, but it's mellow. And that's not what I'm looking for in this moment. I don't love STP. I love this STP song. We'll do that. Probably one more. Oh, not that. That's not STP. That's Spooky Bed. When we get back, we'll hear from a 9-year-old. I'm going to interview a 9-year-old on RITER Radio. I know him very well. He lives here. Stick around. It's episode 204 of RITER Radio. We continue Writer Radio episode 204. Brad Ryder with you as always. Not always joined by kids. Right now I'm joined by a kid. It's a kid named Drew. What's up, Drew?
Nothing.
How are you?
Good.
Good. I brought you into the show to talk about what you did after school today. So you, first of all, you got to leave school early because you had a doctor's appointment. Then you had to get back to school for 3 o'clock for your after-school club. What is your after-school club?
Bill's Podcast Club.
Bill's Podcast Club. All right. You got to describe this to me. Explain to me. You're in 4th grade. There are 4th graders, 3rd graders, and 2nd graders involved in the Bill's Podcast Club. What is it? From to the best of your knowledge, this was the first installment, the first meeting of the club.
It's pretty much just a bunch. It's pretty much just a group of kids who like the Bills and they like to talk about them.
Okay.
And we learn facts about them and like when they were founded and stuff like that.
What year?
1960,
Good.
and then they went to the NFL, like merged in 1970.
Okay. That's good. It's a good start. And do you know anything else about the Bills, or just the year that they started and
I know
moved
that.
to the NFL?
I know most of their QBs recently since I know Josh Allen, Jim Kelly. I know
you know some stuff.
more of the famous people.
You know more of the famous people. All right, what are you going to contribute to the podcast, and how do you rate compared to like the other kids? It feels like you're a little bit more qualified. A, because I do this and have been doing this for a long time, and then B, because you never stop talking. So it seems like you never stop thinking about sports, and you never stop talking about sports. And now are you going to be a leader in this class?
Probably, but we work in partnerships.
Okay.
So
Who's your partner?
Dylan.
Dylan's your friend.
Yeah.
That's good.
He's my friend and my partner.
So you got assigned a partner, and that's your partner.
Yeah.
Your hair looks great.
Really?
Not really. No, I usually have a hat on. I thought you'd look more. You want a hat? With this hat?
Sure.
This hat on? Cover up that goofy head? Went backwards? It's a little big. It's all right, though. You look good. All right, so explain this thing to me, because this is very interesting. When I went to school, it wasn't until my junior year of high school that I got to do anything that was media related. It was like a journalism class or something. And that was cool, but it wasn't until you were a junior in high school that you could do it. You're in 4th grade, and you're in a podcast club.
Yeah.
So tell me more about it. What is it? Like, what happened today?
We wrote what our podcast name is going to be.
You named your podcast already?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Alan's Dimes.
Alan's Dimes?
Yeah.
All right. Is that your idea, or is that...
Both. It was just both of us.
Alan's Dimes. Okay.
It's we write our favorite players. What we could have as sponsors.
Sponsors?
Yeah.
Do you get sponsors?
Yeah.
What'd you write down?
We wrote the Bandits and the Sabres.
Think the Sabres and the Bandits would like to sponsor your podcast, talking about Alan's Dimes, the Bills?
Maybe.
The sponsorship thing is tough. Maybe you can get Brian Janik and thefinancialguys.com
Maybe.
to sponsor your podcast.
Maybe.
You know what Brian Janik does? You know Brian, right?
Yeah.
You know what he does?
No.
He's an independent insurance broker for 20 plus years.
What does that mean?
Don't interrupt. Just listen. I'm going to explain what he does.
Okay.
If you are, let's say, getting a little older, right now you're how old? 9. So as you're approaching 65, if Brian's still alive, you're going to want to talk to him because he'll help you out transitioning to Medicare off of your private insurance or the insurance that you have through your employer.
Okay.
So just keep it in mind when you're approaching 65. You don't need him now, but when you're about to turn 65, you should go to Brian Janik and get insurance from him so you can handle Medicare.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Yeah, he's great. He's the best. That hat's too big for you. That's all right. That's good luck. All right, so come on, more on the podcast thing. You go in there, you get to school, it's 3 o'clock or a little bit after that, after your doctor's appointment. Did you get any shots at the doctor today?
No.
No?
I almost got a flu shot, but I already got one.
Nice. Did you get measured? Height, weight? What do we got?
77 pounds and 4'6".
You weigh 77 pounds now? Wow.
And
Getting pretty big.
4'6".
Getting ready to dominate basketball this year and hit hard when your indoor season for baseball opens Saturday.
Yeah.
Right? You ready to attack?
And I have travel practice tomorrow.
You have practice tomorrow and then a game. Wait, today? Oh, right. Okay. So you have practice and a game this week. And it's time. All right, more on the podcast thing. You walk in there, what happens?
I walked in there. Dylan just said that I was with him. So I went over.
He had already claimed you as his partner because you were late?
No, he was just waiting for me.
Okay.
And he handed me my papers. I grabbed a pencil.
Yeah.
And we started writing like our favorite players and our scripts on what like we want to talk about on our podcast.
When I picked you up from school, you didn't have anything with you. Did you leave everything with the teachers?
Yeah.
Okay. You can stop petting your head and just talk, man. It's fine.
I like it. I like doing this.
You like to pat yourself?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so you got prepared. You were there for about an hour.
Yeah.
And what's the time frame? What happens here? You said there were like 15 kids from 4th grade, 15 from 3rd, and 15 from 2nd?
Yeah.
We have 2nd graders doing Bill's podcast at your school?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I guess so.
Do you think yours will be more powerful than theirs?
Yes, because they're younger, and they might not know as much about the Bills as we do.
All right.
They might not like pay attention as much.
All right, so you have one more week where you're preparing, and then in week 3, that's when you start doing it?
Yeah.
So you're going to do one episode? Is it multiple episodes? What's the story?
I don't know yet. I think I would guess it would probably be like like we record like one thing about all the stuff that we wrote down, like one section of our favorite players, one section of like I don't remember what the other sections
like
were.
Historical facts or whatever you were talking about.
Yeah, and then like both of them combined, and then all of them merged together into one.
Is there going to be anything about like the current situation, the current status, the playoff hunt, the chase for the AFC East, the chase for the 1 seed, the quest for the Super Bowl? Like, is that in the plans?
Not yet, but it will be.
All right. Do you get to have any guests? Are you going to have any guests on your show? It's just you and Dylan.
Me and Dylan.
Like, I've got you as a guest, and I think that makes my show better. Do you think maybe you would want to have, I don't know, somebody with more experience podcasting as a guest on your podcast to maybe make it a little bit better? If there's anybody you could think of that could do stuff like that?
Like you?
I'm just saying, if there's anybody like that maybe you could.
Like you?
Well, I'm just, whatever. It's your show. It's your podcast.
Right.
Alan's Dimes.
Yeah.
I'd love to be a guest on Alan's Dimes.
Really?
Yeah. Is it audio only, or is there a video component?
I think it's only audio.
Only audio. That's the way podcasting should be. That's the right way to do it. But the world needs to see video, so that's why we're doing video. You see, we got the special camera set up right here. I'm actually right next to Drew, but this is just the way that it works. Like, I can lean in. See, there's me. He's right here, but we have 2 separate cameras going because this is a full-scale video production these days.
Yeah.
Pretty good. All right, what else is going on with you?
Nothing.
Come on.
Not really. Nothing.
Baseball, basketball.
Basketball, I'm excited for that to start because I've been practicing and I got a lot better over since last year.
Well, last year was your first season playing, right?
Yeah.
And it went pretty well.
Yeah.
You were an all-star.
Right.
In your first year.
Mhm.
And now, this is the good part. Now that you're 9, you're at the top end of your age group. So it's 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, and 9-year-olds, and you're one of the 9-year-olds.
Right.
So that should help. It's always better,
Yeah.
Easing in and then becoming the older kid in the group. So we've got 3 kids playing basketball, all in 3 separate divisions. There's no, Zach and Nate were on a team together last year. You were by yourself. Now you're by yourself, Nate's by himself, and Zach's by himself.
Next year I'll be with Zach.
And
Or
next
not
year-
Zach, Nate.
Next year should be, Nate'll be
D2.
12 years old, and you'll be 10 years old, and you'll be in the same division. So that'll be cool.
Mhm.
But this year you got your
Yeah.
own team, man. You're just going to have to figure it out. And I'm not coaching, so you're just going to land on some team, but you know most of the coaches.
Yeah.
Somebody will draft you.
Is there... Wait. How many teams are there?
6?
And there's one coach I don't know, probably, I think.
Maybe. Or maybe you know all of them. You know at least 5. You might know all 6. So you'll play for somebody you know. You'll play with friends. You know everybody in the league.
Right, I know.
You'll have.
Yeah, Coach Tim is coaching. Coach Joe.
Yeah.
Coach Mark.
Yeah.
Brian Smith.
Yeah. That would be Coach Brian.
Or Coach Brian, yeah. And
Coach Steve. And then there's one more that I can't think
Coach
of.
Steve.
Coach Steve has been UB in the past. He's been in the league the whole time we've been there. You'd know him if you saw him. So you're going to wind up on one of those teams because I'm not coaching this year.
Okay,
All right.
and... Okay.
Let's talk about the Bills.
Yeah.
Mr. Podcaster.
Right.
Mr. Future Podcaster. I'm
Okay.
speaking with Andrew RITER, co-host of Alan's Dimes on the Maple West Podcast Network. Right?
Tiger Network.
It's a Tiger Network?
It's
All
called Tiger Network.
All right. Well, all right. So it's Andrew RITER. We just got him as Drew on the screen, one of the co-hosts of Alan's Dimes on the Tiger Network. Soon to come. When this thing is done,
Yeah.
do you think you'll do one episode or multiple? Did I ask you this already?
You did.
And you don't know the answer, right?
I said I don't know the answer, but I bet we'll do one little segment on each thing, and then we'll merge them all together for one big one.
All right. Whenever that happens, can I get in on the rights? I don't know what sort of copyright situation we have going on with the Tiger Network, but if we could get the audio from the Tiger Network, I would gladly make it a part of Writer Radio, because you're not just a Tiger, you're also a writer. You could do that.
Yeah.
You're a writer, you're a podcaster, you're an athlete, you're a several sport athlete,
Yeah.
and you're... Stop coughing into the mic. You got to learn that. I can tell you only had one podcast class so far. They didn't tell you to stop clearing your throat into a microphone yet, did they? This is like the advanced course right here.
Yeah, I
Right?
guess. Yeah.
I could teach that class. I could
of.
teach.
Yeah, you could.
I mean, sort of.
Sort of.
What does that even mean? How many episodes do you think I've done of Writer Radio?
204.
204. This is 204.
I heard you.
Not counting all of the radio stuff I've done for the last 30 years. So I'm prepared to help, man.
Right.
All right. What else you want to say? Bills? Anything Bills related?
The Bills are gonna beat the Patriots, and they're gonna win the division.
Well, they did just. I mean, they beat the Chiefs, which is something.
Yeah.
The Patriots are a half game up, but not really, because you still have to play them again, so that doesn't matter. It's just a matter of are you better than them over the course of the rest of the season? And if you are, you win the division. Everything's fine.
It's also, it's at like a half game thing, and pretty much if the Patriots lose and the Bills win, they're in first.
Right. Well, same in the loss column. That's what matters, is the loss column right now. And the Bills have 2 losses, just like all of the other top teams in the league. They just had their bye already, and that's why they sit. The standings aren't as pretty as we want them to be, but it'll be fine. All right, that's going on. What else? Basketball's about to start. Baseball, indoor league is about to take place. Let's talk about playing baseball indoors and everything you're excited about with the season that's about to get underway this weekend.
Yeah.
What do you got? Why are you excited?
I'm excited because our team is the best we've ever been, and
This is year 3 of you playing travel baseball.
this is.
And it looks really good.
We're supposedly a B team, but we can definitely beat A teams.
Yeah.
And we're playing 10U, which just makes our team more advanced
Yeah,
and
you're
ready.
a 9U team.
Yeah, we're a 9U team,
But
and
this
we're
indoor
playing.
league is 10U, so there's a couple 9Us and some 10Us mixed in.
Yeah, and it's just gonna make us more advanced, and just a better team, and it also prepares us a lot more for next year.
Yes, which is the whole goal, just to get ready for the spring season when it really kicks in,
Mhm.
and you will have then played a bunch of 10U teams indoors before playing 9U. You've played a bunch of games. I mean, this team was formed in August. It's November, and you've already played. I mean, you played a tournament where you did well. You've played a ton of scrimmages.
Yeah.
And you've won most of them, most of the games you've played.
I think we lost. We lost in the championship of the tournament.
To that Orchard Park team.
Yep, and then we lost.
One of your scrimmages, I think. The rest you've won.
Wait, did we lose the scrimmage?
I think so. I think you've lost twice since this team has been formed. Maybe not. Maybe you haven't.
Right.
Maybe it's just once. Maybe it was just that Orchard Park team where you went 3-0 in the tournament, they went 3-0, then they beat you by 1.
Yeah.
Stop covering your face, man. Your face is fun. People are trying to look at you, and you're just petting your head. Yeah, way better.
Better?
Sort of. Tip it up. Come on. Hang out.
Okay.
Be cool. And the difference between this year's travel team and last year's travel team, moving up from 8U to 9U, is...
We have experience pitching?
Well, you have pitching. There was no pitching in 8U. 8U is machine pitch, and now you're into 9U. But you have played a bunch of 10U games. You played fall ball in 2024 10U. You played fall ball in 2025 10U. And you played spring ball 10U. So you've been pitching now for more than a year, and that gives you a little edge. And what else have we been doing on a regular basis? What have we done, I think, twice already this week?
We go to All In Sports, which is an indoor baseball place.
Yeah.
And for other sports. where
It's mostly for baseball. It's a It's a baseball facility.
Yeah, and it's.
Well, there was wrestling in there the one day when we were there. You see
Yeah,
that?
yeah. It's right next to the airport.
Yeah.
And
Which we like. We like the airport.
Yeah. And that's where my travel team practices.
Yeah. And you've been putting in extra time, just going in, pitching and hitting.
Yep.
And you were basically trying to assault me with line drives yesterday when we were there. You were ripping them at my face. Luckily, there's that net in the way, but you would have gotten me a couple times, I think, if I was not protected from that.
Can I see the video after?
See the video of you pitching?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can build that right
Okay.
into this. We'll make that a part of this.
Okay.
In fact, all right, we'll wrap things up with you, and then we'll watch your video. You can keep the mic on.
Yeah.
And then we can talk during it. I got to think of how to do it with the phone, but I think I'll figure it out. All right. Thanks, Drew.
Okay.
That's Andrew Ryder, podcaster, co-host of the
Alan Dimes.
Alan's Dimes podcast with
Tiger Network.
on the Tiger Network with Dylan, your friend Dylan.
Dylan William Steiner.
Dylan William Steiner is a co-host of the podcast.
Yeah.
And what are you, Andrew Charles Ryder?
Yeah.
You like that name?
Yeah.
You like the Charles?
Yeah.
I love the Charles.
Yeah.
You know why you're Charles?
No.
Because Zach is, in my mind, partially named after Zach Morris from the TV show Saved by the Bell.
Okay.
And then the other main character on Saved by the Bell is AC Slater.
Okay.
And you're AC Ryder. We never call you that, but you are. So you're AC Ryder. He's Zach Morris.
Yeah.
Well, he's Zach Ryder. Yeah. And then Nate's just Nate. Nate's just in between. He didn't get a Saved by the Bell name. This does kind of make him screech, but we'll let it slide. All right, that's it for Drew. Let's watch your video.
Okay.
All right, I've got you set back up so that we can have a little bit more of a conversation while watching you pitch, practice pitching.
Yeah.
At All In the other day. So now we've got me on the screen, we've got you on the screen, then we've got other you on the screen up there. Well, walk me through what you're up to, what you're teaching yourself, what we're working on here.
I'm working on like my pitching motion and my pitching speed,
Mm-hmm.
and like my accuracy with it.
Yeah.
And it's just more practice.
Yeah. Well, you've changed your wind-up. We moved that around a little
Yeah.
bit. You're starting with the glove in front of your face now, which I think looks more intimidating. That's what you're trying to do here, is trying to scare all these kids into not being able to hit against you, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of the goal. You throw pretty hard.
Yeah.
And if you can control it and throw strikes.
I can.
Well, but that's the project.
New batter.
The project here is to
New batter. Here we
make
go.
this a repeatable motion. Trying to do the same thing every time, and you're definitely getting there. Like, I can tell you're feeling it. Anybody who's watching, as you can see, like, there's a 9-year-old throwing baseballs. They all look like they're going left because home plate is to the left in this screen. We had the camera set up over on the side, which you didn't hit. You never hit the camera. I was a little bit worried.
1, 2, 3.
Putting several $100 phone on the ground while you're throwing
That is a
baseballs
good
at
catch.
me.
Yeah.
But there was only one that
Think of
came
how
even
good you'd be at
close, and
baseball
I
if you
didn't
catch?
I think the phone did get knocked over. And
It got knocked over, yeah. Like, it was
All
the
right,
one that
one
was,
out.
like, bouncing right
got it.
at your ankle, and you stopped it, hit my bat, and then knocked over.
Right, but it worked out all right.
It worked.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what are you doing here? What was that little arm thing? Explain your training process.
I was doing that because my arm was starting to hurt a little,
Okay.
and I was just, like,
What do you blame for the pain in the arm?
throwing too hard.
Throwing too hard.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. That's when the camera fell.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right.
So we set it back up, and it worked fine. Oh, that looked better with the baseball in the picture.
1-1.
Yeah.
I should have left that alone. This is cool. This is high tech. This is new for me. I'm using new video editing stuff, and this is good. A lot of this is a work in progress because, like with your podcast club, that's all audio. That's what I'm good at is audio. But I'm working on the video stuff, and this actually this is pretty good, I think. Aside from you constantly playing with your hair, looks fine, right? All right. Do you have anything else you want to add? We now have shown people what it looks like when you're pitching. So that's a full on you pitching. This is just you kind of warming up and practicing. But I like the motion. I like the delivery. I like the consistency. I like the ball coming over the top. I like how you're landing. That time you went a little to the left, and we want you stepping a little more straight than that.
Yeah.
But I think we're
inside
getting there. And I think you're your coaches and your teammates are going to be pretty pleased.
I don't know if you knew you were facing a lefty, but
take
you are.
the field
That's
for a
right.
game this weekend and likely pitch an inning or two.
Mm-hmm.
2 and 1.
I think you've developed quite a bit since the last time you actually played, because the consistency is getting there. That's really what we're going for here. So.
It was a different
I will
warm-up.
say
Or
this,
it was a different
this is a
lineup.
kid who
You started in a weird spot. I didn't like it.
You like practice.
Mm-hmm.
You like getting
I don't
better.
remember. I
It's
was too concerned with
a consistent
the way you
thing
pitch.
with
Give me a real lineup.
Yeah.
that you're always, can we go to this place? Can we go play basketball? Can we go play football? You want to work on all of them. But the one that you
2-2.
play the most
We'll say
is
2-2.
baseball. And you're a pitcher, you're a catcher, you're kind of everything. You were a shortstop only for a while there. Not only, but mostly shortstop.
Good job.
But now that we've
Want
got
another
the
inning?
realm of kid
Want another
pitch,
inning, or you want to hit?
you're a part of the battery very often. You know what the battery is?
Like the whole team?
No, the battery is 2 players.
The pitcher and the
The
catcher.
pitcher and the catcher. You're a part of the battery. And when you're not there, you're often at short, or you're up in center, whatever, up the middle. You're hanging out up the middle
Mm-hmm.
for the most part. And that's what you're working on.
And I rarely play first.
But you can.
I can.
You can play wherever, right? Yeah, you're fine. All right. Anything else you want to say? Or are we good?
I think I'm good.
We're good. All right, let's wrap it up.
1 and 2.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Andrew
bro.
Ryder, our special guest, future host of the Allen's Dimes podcast on the Tiger Podcast Network.
Tiger Network. Yeah, Tiger Network.
Not Podcast Network, just Tiger Network?
Yeah.
All right, future host of Allen's Dimes, along with Dylan at Tiger Network. So check out where you get all your finest Tiger podcasts done by children. You can get that. And once it's done and once it's accomplished and ready, we'll make it a part of the show. Thanks, Drew.
0-1.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Tongue-tied knives as big as boulders. Why, Mom, I gotta watch your soldier. My brother sits by me, buckled into the car seats. Feel the thirst, it's time for pulling over into the truck stop on my daddy's shoulder. Out back where they plant all the trees, 10 feet away my daddy buries me.
Deconstruct me and consume me. I'm all you
just to make this dream come into play. I don't know if I'll find a way, 'cause I'm sick of myself when I look at you. Something is beautiful and true. A world that's ugly and alive. It's hard to even want to try. I'm beginning to think, baby, you don't know. I'm beginning to think, baby, you don't know. There's something in your eyes that is keeping my hope alive. But I'm sick of myself when I look at you. Something is beautiful and true. A world that's ugly and alive. It's hard to even want to try. I'm beginning to think, baby, you don't know. I'm beginning to think, baby, you don't know.
One more time.
What are you doing for lunch?
I don't know. I have a turkey sandwich.
We're gonna go around the corner. I think you should come with us. This is a great place.
Okay.
We brought you a shirt.
Will you get out of here? Will you get out of here? Will you? Now, will you go to lunch? Go to lunch. Will you go to lunch?